Went out flying this morning, Donnie Galloway Park like I always do. Bixler took 2 spills. First one was almost right after takeoff. It got up about 30 feet and then took a nosedive over and drilled into the ground. That one wasn't too bad. I put it back together, put it back up in the air, went halfway around the circuit once, and it did it again. I don't know if I'm getting a brownout. Either way, the nose certainly needs some repair. I think it's time to strip her down, take out the receiver, take out the stabilizer, take out the ESC, take out the servos on each side, take all this tape off, and pull out the boiling water. Straighten her out and glue her back together. Well, I've removed the speed controller, the stabilizer, the transmitter. I found that the fuselage was cracked here and on the other side. It's solid from here on back, so what I ended up doing was chopping off the nose. Here's one half, and you can see how deformed that is. Here's the other half. How bent that is. A couple of extra pieces. So the next step is to get some water boiling and straighten these pieces out. And my hope is that I can straighten them out, glue them back together, and then glue the whole assembly onto here. I may end up having to put some barbecue sticks in here to go from one side or the other to give it a little bit of added strength, but I believe it'll be okay. Well, I've done the boiling water act, and here is the result of the first piece. Look how nice and straight that is. We're back to symmetrical. The creases on the top are minimized. Pretty straight up and down. There's the second half. Now there still are cracks to deal with, where I'm going to have to CA this together. And I'll do that before I mate the 2 parts together. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. This is dry fitted. You can see you certainly have the Bixler nose shape back. Straight, fairly straight. Canopy should fit fine. And it should mate up well to this. We'll see. I did discover 2 things when I took the Bixler apart today. First, I discovered the reason for my recent crashes. This quick connect, while they're very handy, you can see how that slips on there. And I've had this happen before, and I watch it very carefully and missed it between flights on this one. I may get some elevator deflection, but most often not. I get nothing when the servo moves. That caused the porpoising and what appeared to be a tail-heavy condition, but it really was lack of elevator control. So before I put her back in the air, I'm going to have to fix that. Second thing I discovered, I've been having the tail flex when I go into high-speed flight. I'm getting a resonance where the tail does this. Well, I see now why. This seam has come undone. So these 2 pieces move back and forth. When it's glued together, this tube prevents torque to the tail. And I'm not getting that the benefit of that right now, so I'll have to glue that back up too. Here's the final repaired bird. Front end looks good. Straight. I repackaged all the electronics. They're all still in pretty much the same position, but now all the wires hide behind there. I pushed the stabilizer forward a little bit and put in a Depron platform in there so it sits level and it's easy to find center of the airplane. The orange RX The receiver's here. One antenna goes down, one goes forward. Speed controllers on this side, motor wires coming out through here. Battery lead coming off here. The lead to the receiver goes behind all those wires and comes out the other side there. Lots of open space. Tucked up front, it's a 2200 milliamp Turnigy battery. I also replaced the control rod going to the elevator that had been giving me so much trouble. Put in a stiffer rod. Taped up the brake in the joint there. She's ready to fly.